Today is Tuesday. I'm trying to think what month we're in. We're in June. It's been one of those days, you know. So I thought I would talk today about the cost of alignment. Because oftentimes when people think about cost, they think about cost as in financial cost. But truly, this cost is more significant in that it's going to cost you probably the one thing that you don't really want, which is change. It's like you want it, but you don't want it. And so when you are looking to go into alignment, what that does is essentially change everything. When you make the choice to be aligned, you're going to, it's going to cost you physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. There's going to be changes. Now, all of the changes from my perspective, they're all worth it. But as some of my clients have said, it's hard. And it really can be hard to change. But change is really a choice that you make repeatedly, like a conscious choice. And I harp on conscious choice repeatedly because it's so neglected in the process of alignment. Everything that you are experiencing that's challenging, hard, tragic, painful, can be shifted when you start making conscious choices that bring you back into alignment, greater alignment. Maybe you won't be totally aligned, but do you even know what you're aligning for? Like, what is being in sync to you? I know what it is to me, but you know, do I focus on being in sync all the time? Yes. Do I focus on being in sync with different aspects frequently? Yes. Do I change as I change? 100%. My focus this year is not the same as last year. So we must be willing to let go of what we know to dive into something that's unknown. And that requires a great deal of change. So don't hold on. I know a lot of people say buckle up, but really what they're saying is hold on. Don't let go. And that's all these sayings that we have keep us in a holding place, intellectually, mentally, and this makes us rigid. And I'm saying this because I hear a lot of lawyers say, buckle up. It's not something that you want to do. You don't want to hold on. You want to allow, you want to embrace change. And how do you embrace change and make it easier for you? You consciously choose to change something about your lifestyle, your way of being every day. You have to get back into your physical body because the change is only hard when you're in your mind. It's not hard when you're in life and you're doing it. If you've ever been in the zone, right, and you're doing something you love, it's not hard. Well, that's because you're in the process of life. Being in alignment doesn't have to be hard. It's only hard when we're thinking about it, when we're intellectualizing the processes and we're thinking, how do we do this? You don't think about how to do it. You just go and you do it and you experiment and you see life as an adventure. You really play with the change instead of going into resistance. Our natural conditioning is to resist change, but that's because we're in our mind and we want to know, well, what's the end game? How am I going to get results? You get results because you're in the process and you adjust as you go. That's how you get results. All of my clients always wonder how I get results. And I get them because I'm always super attuned to the process. If at any point in time that I don't think the process is working for this particular client, so for example, they don't like my process, oftentimes I don't need them to like it, but they can go through it. Sometimes if them not liking it is bringing up so much resistance that I need to change my approach, I'll change my approach on the fly. I do not keep doing the same thing repeatedly. My work is not prescriptive. Is it similar from client to client? Yes. Are there similarities? Absolutely. We're unique human beings, but we're not special in that we all know we need to change. So change is what we embrace, and we embrace it by being in the process of life. And when we're in the process of life and we're adjusting, we can adjust to our perceptions of change. We can't adjust to change if we are not willing to let go. So let go and realign and enjoy the ride. That is the cost of alignment, is change. It doesn't physically cost you monetarily money. It only costs you change. In my opinion, it's always worth it once you get to the other side. If you are judging the process, it's going to be harder. So the way to make it easier is to find a way to game it yourself. Like you psychologically figure out how to make changes a game in which you enjoy having change so you don't resist it. So that's the game, that you out psychology yourself. You don't go with what you've been conditioned with. You decide you're going to change how you change. And now the cost is very little. It's experimentation, it's adventure, it's fun, it's acceptance. That's how you change the cost and make it worth your while. And then you have experience that you can share with others, wisdom you can share with others. So the cost is really experience. That's it. That's what change brings you, experience. So if you look at change differently, it'll work easier for you. It won't be so hard. So I am Kiana Sage. I guide people to peace. I hope you found this helpful and interesting and a new perspective on change and alignment. Bye.